What are you saying?
Get out of my way, you dithering old bitch!
Oh, you reckon you've been in the war and everything? I haven't got it.
Edna.
Don't shout!
What are the questions?
Young people today, just terrible. Shout at you, walk in front of you, don't even help me out over the road.
No respect at all for us old people. It's just all, "Oi, give us your handbag or I'll cut you." Yeah.
I do think that old people are intimidated by hoodies because when they see them on the park, they don't like what they're doing, smoking and graffiti and everything.
I used to feel intimidated and I used to cross the road and walk on the other side, but since being involved with the drop-in, I've seen a different side to the hoodies, as they're called.
Well, I've seen other gangs standing in a wave with the older people and maybe some of the younger people because they think they rule the pathway and things.
I would just keep walking. I might say, "Hi, how are you going on?" and something like that. But no, I don't feel intimidated.
If I was an old person, I'd tell them to move out the way or something because they can't keep standing in the way of the other people in the pathway. They should go in the park or somewhere else.
I think they're not that much different to how they always were.
I imagine that the older people now would have been more thoughtful about other people and things.
It's certain groups that appear to cause the trouble. And I think that this is where we should aim all efforts to bridge this gap.
The young people like us now are more towed into drugs and smoking and doing bad things than the old people when they were young.
By and large, I find that they're fine. You know, most of them are well-mannered, pleasant to talk to.
They've got no respect whatsoever.
My day, used to do it all the time. Used to help old people out. Now I'm an old person, don't feel like that I did. They do anything for us.
The older delinquent youths, a lot of them. Back in my day, we used to have a lot of respect for us elders.
A lot of the young people find the old people vulnerable. That they, not all of them, but some of them take advantage of the old, and there's a handbag on somebody's arm which is easy to take, and of course they get the bad name for the rest of the youth who are helping the older people.
The young kids used to play with each other, used to play with their old grandparents and used to sit on the laps and listen to stories about the war.
They should respect us after what all we've done for them. Yes, they have no respect at all.
We fought a war for them, and what do? They don't even vote anymore.
Shut up, you didn't.
Oh, those hoodies are even worse. They're just like, "Hey, move or I'll cut you." You gotta cross the road just to get to a shop that's on the other side, you know. They're just loitering there. It's scary to walk into Tesco these days. It's terrible.
Since the olden days, I don't think the kids are trying to communicate with their parents or anything because they're either out and about or they're on the internet and they don't really communicate with their family anymore.
I think it probably goes back a long way. It's society's got that parents generally aren't too interested in what the children are doing. They don't take enough part in what the children are doing. And I think that maybe if they took a bit more interest, even through different youth clubs, it would make quite a difference.
All the teenagers care about these days you know, talking to their friends, computers, going to the park, making trouble.
It's also the media that gets the wrong impression of the young. They get the bad scenes and what people do bad, headlines, and the little things, the good things are in tiny writing. You've got to read them You've got to look to find them.
Yeah, bad news always makes headlines, doesn't it?
Yes.
Probably day outs, trips, out in towers, barbecues, anything to make get communicate with family again.
Scandals, ruffians, vandals. They're all absolute poppycock, that's what it is.
They do everything wrong. They smoke, take drugs, drink, graffiti, everything.
I'll clip him one round the ear hole the first chance I get, that's what I'll do.
Love to clip them round the ears, but they're taking that away from us now.
A good clip round the tab, that's what I'll do. Whip their belt off and clip them round the back of the head. That'll sort them out instantly. I don't know why this
Oh, we need a bit more sugar in there.
Yeah, we've dropped the pots. The tea,
just coming in.
Oh dear, we're getting
I think it's a bit hot as
What
well.
did you say
Albert, what do you think about the tea?
Well, it's extortion. We used to get this stuff rationed back in the war. Think yourself lucky.
There he goes again. Oh, all these war stories. I wasn't even in it.
Of course I was. I was a Royal Marine. One of the finest.
You were in the army
I fought for this country.
anything like that in my life.
You were not in the army.
Steve, I
He wasn't in the war, so I don't know what you're talking about.
What about them youth for today, eh?
Oh, don't get me started on
dear.
Oh,
Sitting on benches, not doing anything.
my grandchildren are little brats at the army.
Look at that one over there mincing around in his pink top. Who does he
Oh
think?
dear.
From the Navy. That's not
They
good for
haven't
your
got a
diabetes.
clue nowadays, have they? No, they don't know anything, do they? And respect, isn't it?
No
Where's the respect?
Well, that's it. There is no respect.
Oh, Albert, calm
No
down.
respect at all.
Albert, calm down.
Well, if I had it my way, I'd clip them all around the ear hole.
Oh,
A lot of them.
Albert,
Calm down.
you've got to behave.
You need to borrow my key for it.
Would you stop nagging me, please?
Albert, calm yourself.
Okay. Come on.
I'll get off of me. I'm
Come on,
fine
dear.
on me own.
We'll see you next week, Dottie. Be a good lad, Winfred.
See you next week,
See
Albert.
you.
There I am coming out with you.
Oh, put it back in, it's alright. Albert, we'll see you next week. See you.
I'm on my way. Oh, I'm going to have to rest my legs a bit.
Oh, it's a bit silly today. It's hot. It's blowing everywhere.
Sorry, lovely.
Boy, come now.
What's your look?